Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. This is the 19th part for Vue.js project, and in this part we will learn that how we can make update restaurant form pre-filled. So what do I mean by pre-filled? So whenever I am clicking on any action for update like this, we have a form here for update the restaurant, but we don't have the restaurant detail here. So I don't know what is the name of that restaurant, what is the address and contact of this restaurant. So if I want to check it, I need to go to the home page, and I will just read it, and when again I have to just come on that page. But this is not a good approach. So what we need to do here, the data of any restaurant that we want to update should be pre-filled in that form so that we can easily update that data, right? So how we can do it, I will show you in the points of this video. First of all, we need to get this ID from our URL. This is our restaurant ID, as I told you in the last video. After that, we will call a API and we will get the data of restaurant behalf on that ID. I will show you how. After that, we will pre-fill this form, and we will test our flow with the different IDs. All right. So now let's start with the code. So where we need to do code over inside the update.view, and how we can get the ID. This is really simple in mounted lifecycle method, because it will be called whenever our page is load. Let's make a console here, console dot one, and here just simply put here this dot dollar router dollar params dot id. And now let's check out what we are getting in it here. Okay, let me refresh it if there is any error. Okay, still there is an error, so let me check once again. Yes, actually this will be route, not router. So again let's refresh it. Now you can see that we are getting this ID here, right, from our address bar. Again let's try with another restaurant. So I just want to get the ID of home restaurant, and it should be 7 here, right? So we get that ID in our code. So after that we have to call API. So what we need to do for the API, first of all we have to import the Axios package. Import Axios from Axios. And now let's make this function async. Why? Because we have to call our API in this function, and that's why it should be async, because data is always written a promise, and to resolve this promise we need async. So now let's take a const, and name of this const can be result. Now just put here await so that we can resolve the promise. Axios dot get, let's put here our URL. So how I know that what ID or what URL I have to call. So first of all I just want to go to the home page. Here you can see that this list basically get the data from all restaurants in our database, right? But if I just simply pass here any specific ID, let's say I just put here ID 4, then it will get the data on the behalf of this ID, and I will show you what data we are getting here. Console dot warn result, and now you will find that here you can see that we got the data with the ID 4, because here you can see that ID 4, address is Delhi Saket, name is Starbucks. So can we cross check here? Here you can see that this is perfect, but this is basically static ID. So if I am again calling some other restaurant, let's say Gurgaon coffee shop, then it will return the result of 4th one, right? Because we just passed here static ID. So how we can make it dynamic? Just simply put here this ID here, because this is actually fetching data from URL, and now you will find that this is actually fetching the real data. So again I just go to the home, want to get the details of Domino's, and here you can see that we are getting of result of it. So one more question you might have, that how do I know I have to use this dot route dot params dot id? How do I know that I just need to use this? The reason is this dot route is basically define our routing of our file, Params means any parameter which is exist in our route. So let's say maybe there is a more routes, like let's say anil and India or something. So it can be lots of route. That's why it will just show the params here. So like how many parameters we have. So after that, how do I know that it should be ID or it should be name or it should be anything? So for that, let's go to the route file, and here you can see that in the update, after the colon, I just put here ID. That's why I'm just passing here ID. So let's say if I have here serial number uh, as a for the parameter, then I also need to call here serial number, right? But for a moment we have ID, which is correct because this is actually matched with the realistic things, right? And now you can see that we are getting the data in console. But how we can pre-fill this data here? So here you can see that our fields are actually bind with the restaurant property, restaurant.name, sorry guys, restaurant.address and contact. So if I pass this restaurant dot result dot data in this restaurant, then it will be automatically pre-filled because this is already bind. Here you can see that in our data we also have name, contact and address, right? So if I just simply put here this dot restaurant equal to result dot data, it will fill the data from data property to restaurant. And as you know, restaurant have three properties: name, address and contact, and they are bind with our fields. And here is the magic, right? Let's try with another restaurant. So let's try with the KFC, which is number 5th, working fine. Here you can see that the details are here. I can just check with the home suites, and I can also make some changes here like this, right? But we will do these kind of changes and call API for update in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video.